The 80th anniversary of the liberation of Auschwitz by Soviet troops was marked this morning with a ceremony at the site of the former death camp. Nazi German forces murdered some 1.1 million people at that location in southern Poland, which was under German occupation during World War II. Elderly camp survivors, some wearing blue and white striped scarves that recall their prison uniforms, walked together to the death wall where prisoners were executed. In all, the Germans murdered 6 million Jews from all over Europe, annihilating 2/3 of Europe's Jews and 1/3 of all Jews worldwide. 80 years after that historic day, anti-Semitism remains a problem, with hate crimes on the rise both here in Montana and across the country. Well, now one organization is looking to crack down on those crimes using an interesting tool to make it happen. Her Isabel Spartz gives us a closer look.
If you've traveled east on I-90 recently, you may have noticed this pink billboard catch your eye. It's meant to grab your attention and bring awareness to a growing problem.
The messages are powerful. Standing against anti-Semitism is standing with America, and I need to be able to tell my children I did not stay silent. Both messages now getting motorists' attention along I-90.
The pink and white billboards are entirely about anti-Semitism and creating awareness for a problem that we think a lot of people don't know about.
They were put up by nonprofit organization Jew Belong, which focuses on not only celebrating Judaism, but taking a stance against rising anti-Semitic hate.
Hate crimes against the Jewish community in the United States are at an all-time high. What is happening overseas is certainly affecting the Jewish community here.
Something that has been highlighted since the start of the Israel-Palestine war, with victims on both sides of this international conflict.
It's fair to say that throughout the country, and the data support this, FBI data, that hate crimes, or at least hate incidents, are on the rise.
According to Montana U.S. District Attorney Jesse Laslovich, a hate crime is when a violent act is committed against someone based on race, religion, gender, sexual orientation, or disability. Between 2021 and 2023, Montana saw 43 hate crimes.
I think our trend has been steady, unfortunately. And I wouldn't be surprised if the 24 numbers were similar to what we saw in 23 and 22.
And hate crimes were also on the rise nationwide. In 2023, there were over 2,000 reported incidents based on religion. Anti-Jewish hate made up more than half, with anti-Islamic ones being second.
The fact is, anti-Semitism is hate. And when people are getting away with anti-Semitism and hate, there are lots of other marginalized groups that come next.
A majority of hate crimes go unreported, but by standing up to what is right, Laslovich says we can bring these numbers down.
That's what we're determined to do, and that is to hold people accountable, not only because they deserve to be held accountable, but also to show the public that we're here to try to protect them.
In Billings, Isabel Swartz, MTN News.
Anti-Muslim hate crimes have also skyrocketed in America in recent years, especially since the October 7th, 2023 Hamas attack in Israel. Most Palestinians are Muslim, and according to the Council of American Islamic Relations, anti-Muslim bias incidents have hit a 30-year high. More than 8,000 anti-Palestinian incidents were reported in 2023, with nearly half of those complaints reported in the final 3 months of the year following the Hamas attack in Israel. Overall, hate crimes are currently at an all-time high since the FBI began collecting data in 1991.